Alright, here's the video review for Transformers Robots in Disguise PARALON. He is a repaint of the Scorponok figure that I have not found the main color scheme for. He's kind of a brown and orange and gray robot. This is part of the Toys R Us exclusive wave that also included the Starscream and the Power Surge Optimus with mostly white paint, the white cab. But you see he's a pretty cool little scorpion. He's got little claws here. I love the way these claws transform. But little claws here that are posable on the ball joints. His mouth opens and closes. And his tail is articulated here at a ball joint, here in the middle of the tail on a hinge, and then the stinger itself can rotate like that, which is actually kind of helpful because you can fold that down and you can plug his sword weapon in whichever curvature you want. You can put that on there and store the weapon on him like that, give him a bigger stinger. So yeah, pretty cool little scorpion. I quite dig him. You take the sword out, unpeg the legs from down here, and bring them down. Flip out the feet and kind of bend them. They're supposed to be kind of digitigrade legs here. Fold the legs back like this. Fold the scorpion tail up. Actually, this whole assembly right here, you pull the chest out, flip the scorpion head in, like that, and then rotate this piece down, rotate his head around. You can see his head has kind of a Beast Wars Scorponok look to it. Bring this up, or this whole chest piece up. Peg it in up here. Fold the tail up onto the back. You can hook that in there if you want. You can fold it down however you want to store it, but this stores up on the back. And then the arms, I love the way these claws transform, because you open these claws up like this, and then it's on the arm on this assembly. You rotate, you just slide it up the arm, and then tab it on. You slide it all the way up, and there's a little tab that goes into the slot here on it. And you just tab it on up here, and then fold this little piece down, bring his arm down and around. And then he's got these big shoulder pads that are actually formed from his scorpion claws. It's a really neat little design choice. Again, bring that up. There's a little tab there, it fits over. Tab it in, close the claw, fold the little panel down, and bring his arm down. Oh, this one came unpegged, which happens. You could happen. And then you can stand him up. And his legs, for like a lot of, if you put any pressure downward on him, they will collapse fairly easily. They're tight. They don't. He doesn't like just fall like a rag doll, but it doesn't take a whole lot of pressure to move those legs on the hinge. But surprisingly, they're pretty solid, all things considered, for how skinny they are. You can see just how skinny those legs are, and they support the weight of the whole figure. And you can give him his sword. There he is, all ready to go. So his head's on a swivel here. Actually, it is on a ball joint there, right at the neck, although it's a little limited based on the helmet sculpt and where it meets the neck. And then the neck itself is on a little bit of a hinge, so you can have him look around a little bit. Doesn't turn side to side so much. But he's got ball joints at the shoulders, bicep swivels, hinge elbows, no hand articulation because he's just kind of got a little claw like this on the end of his hand. No waist swivel due to transformation. Ball joint hips, leg swivel, hinge here, hinge here, hinge here. So you can get some pretty decent stretchy leg poses. Although again, if you get too top front heavy, he will collapse under his own weight if you don't have him over his legs. And just for a quick size comparison, here he is with Scorponok, or not Scorponok, Starscream from that same wave. So he's standard and deluxe size-ish, even with the skinny legs. Like I said, not quite as massive, although he's got the big shoulders. But fun little repaint. Again, I haven't messed with the original, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll pick him up eventually. I still have not found Quillfire or Thunderhoof around here either, so if I find those, I'll grab them. I haven't hunted them down because they're not super high on my priority list. I'd absolutely grab them if they were on the shelf, but just haven't seen them. But yeah. Fun little toy, fun transformation. Nice little repaint. I love the Scorponok homage there on the face. Or Beast Wars Scorponok, I guess. Well, he does kind of have a Zarek look to him as well. Anyway, there is Transformers Robots in Disguise PARALON.